Hi everyone, this is Sushil Nachalam. I am a recently qualified chartered accountant. And if you are preparing for CA exams and if you feel demotivated or not interested to study anymore, then this is the video for you. Because what is a better motivation than money, right? For most of us, at least. So I have been there, I have studied a lot, I have sacrificed a lot of things like sleep and relationships and everything, and prioritize only exams for the main goal to clear CA to earn money. The second thing. So, is it all worth it at the end? Let's find out in this video. Let me first clear it out that I have cleared my CA final in the first attempt. So, after the exams, I have applied for campus placement through ICI. In the big center campus placement, I got shortlisted by around 8 companies, and I will share this resume that got me shortlisted in all these 8 companies. There are two things that are very important to get your dream job and to get a lot of offers from a lot of companies and to get shortlisted by a lot of companies. So the first thing is resume. Your resume should be prepared in such a manner it will go through all the process of HR. And since nowadays the AI is involved in picking up the candidates for the interview or shortlisting the candidates, it's good, and it is always better to use the domain specific words and keywords that will make your resume stand out. And I can also share a video about how to design your resume for free in a way that it will attract more companies easily. And the second thing that is important is networking. Networking is something that I have taken it very lightly. And since my articleship was done in a very small firm, I did not have any contacts. So you need people from Big Four background, or you need people from industry background, from specific industry. Where do you want to get into? Like example, Infosys or Accenture people can refer you to their own companies, and they will easily take in if you're not getting selected in campus placements. And Big Four people also have this great advantage of networking. They know a lot of people from all the Big Four and all the Big Six, and it is easy to get in. I mean, why I say is it easy is not like they will take you without interviews. They will consider you before the other candidates for the interview process. So if they are allotting a batch for an interview, and your name will come into the batch sooner than if you don't have a referral. That's it. Other than that, there is no much influence of your referral, so you do not have to worry about your independence, or you do not have to worry about your pride and all. Referrals are very important to push your resume a little bit more faster. That's all. There are a lot of WhatsApp groups that I know where the new freshers, the CA freshers, come in together along with the experienced freshers who are ready to offer the referrals and who are willing to give more knowledge and information about the companies which in which there are vacancies, and where they can give you a referral or how is the work role and everything. And finally, if you feel like you need referral from any company, and if you feel like you don't have anyone, you can always text me. You can either mail or you can comment on this video. Then I will surely help you. And all the shortlistings are based on majorly your marks, your resume, your work experience, and your attempts also. The companies that have shortlisted me are TCS. They have initially posted for 7.5 LPA, but then they changed it to 10 LPA as it is the minimum CTC package that should be given in ACI campus placement. And then Infosys for say 10 LPA. But if you have more than one attempt, then it is 9 LPA. ICICI Bank for 11 LPA and Axis Bank for 10 LPA. And then Anand Rathi Company for 10 LPA and Axela for 14 LPA. And then PwC STC for 12 LPA and KPMG Global Services for 10 LPA again. And out of these, I only selected 2. I was thinking I will get more companies in the second round, but I did not get any companies. So the 2 companies that I selected are Infosys and PwC STC. I did not select Axela because they have around 10 hours of work every day. I mean, Monday to Friday. It is basically a trading job, and I did not want to spoil my health also. Like 10 hours of screen time, plus it is a night shift, I mean, half night shift. And I did not want to spoil my health for the money, so I did not select it. Anyway, they also had 3 to 4 rounds of plus one interview, and the second or third round of the test included trading games where you have to win to go to the next level of test. And I am sure that process was interesting. I got to know about it later from friends. Anyway, I did not select it for interview. So I went for this Infosys interview and PwC interview. PwC I did not get selected. And Infosys, I got an offer for 9 LPA because I cleared CA Inter in third attempt. So they consider your inter attempts also for some reason. I don't know. So that is it from campus placements. And since I was not satisfied, I was applying off campus also. And in off campus, I have applied to Deloitte USI through a referral, where the package is 10.5 LPA fixed completely. And then I have applied for a few other startups as well. And it included Tickmax in Chennai, where they have offered 9 LPA. And 1NM in Bangalore, they have offered 12 LPA fixed. And finally, my company where I was doing my industrial training, Altify Me, had also offered me 12 LPA, 11 plus 1, 11 fixed plus 1 variable to join here as a permanent employee. So these are all the offers I had from off campus. And after all this, I also got shortlisted by 2 more companies from small center. The first one is Hindusco. They are offering 12 LPA plus 1.5 bonus, a joining bonus. And then EY JDS, which is in Kerala, they are offering 9 lakhs. And finally, I was also I was called for interview by one more company called AON, and this is through IIM Jobs, and they had offered 8.5 LPA, so I did not even go for the interview. These are pretty much all the offers that I got and all the companies that have shortlisted me for interviews. And every interview process and interview questions that are asked are also shared in this video. You can look it up for to get an idea about how the interviews are and what are the questions that are asked. Also, there are few mistakes or few things that I want you to do after the exams to not make the mistakes that I have done after the exams. First one, I did not think I could pass in this attempt. This is very surprising for me that I cleared in this attempt. That is the main reason I was so confused in the last 3 months before getting any of the job or any of the offers, and even after getting the offers, I was very confused, like where to go, what to do, and I did not have any idea regarding what to do, which industry to go. Should I go to industries or Big Four? There are a lot of things that you have to think about after the exams or maybe during your exams also. I mean, not during your exams, but during if you're doing industrial training or if you're doing an articleship second year or third year, I think you should have an idea of what to do after CA also. My single goal was to clear CA final exams, and after that, form exams were there. I was only concentrating on exams. I did not think through what I will do after the exams, which kind of job I'll go, what kind of industry I will go. Do I want to go to startups? I did not have any idea, and it confused me a hell lot of days, and I could not even sleep properly for so many days thinking about all of this. Because you're not just deciding your first job, you're deciding your career path, and this is the most important decision, or this is one of the most important decisions that you will take in your life. And it is better to have a mentor by your side who knows you and who knows the field also, to help you go through these processes, because it is usual and it is normal to get confused, and you will need a ray of hope to be there for you to help you get through this. So please decide whether you want to go to Big Four, or you want to go to industry, or you want to go to a startup. And after that, do you want to go to FP&A, or do you want to go to investment banking, or do you want to just deal in the taxes or auditing? You have to decide all of this. And the second thing that you have to do is wait patiently. I waited, but I was not patient at all. So every day it was a struggle in my mind whether I will get a job. I mean, I was sure that I will get a job. I was just not sure if I will get a job that I like. If I should settle for something which is not in my, which is not aligning to my goals, or should I wait for something more? So this was a confusion, and I am pretty sure that everyone will be getting it. But I just want you to wait and hope that something good will happen to you, something that you will like it. And then it is very ideal that the whole process will take more than 2 to 3 months. So I have applied in more than 200 companies, at least in IIM Jobs, in Glassdoor, in LinkedIn, and in Naukri. So I have been active on all of these platforms, and literally like only 5 to 10 people have come back. I mean, have even called for interview. So it's okay. It's just the market is very competitive, and there are a lot of CAs too, and everyone will get a job for sure. It is just be patient. That's it. And finally, so if it doesn't feel okay to you, you don't have to go to it. You don't have to accept it. For example, the company that I worked on, Healthy for Me, had offered, I told you, right? They offered me a job, permanent employment, and but I did not like it. The opportunity is very good. There are a lot of scope for learning and improving, and you get to grow a lot in startups like this, especially. And this was the only thing that was haunting me at night. Even though everything was positive, I knew I would feel mentally stuck if I stay in the same company, because I have done industrial training here also. So it is like around 1.5 years of office, same office, and I knew I would be mentally stuck here. And even though I'm earning more, my position is a lot different. I would still not feel great about it because it is the same people, same work environment, and same office. So it was a big trouble for me. I asked a lot of people, like more than 20 to 25 people who don't know the company, who know CA, who doesn't know CA, and I have asked everyone about it. Should I go for this? Should I not go for it? Because I don't feel completely okay with it, or I don't get excited about it. So if you're going to a new job, the job should be exciting to you. Unless it is exciting, don't accept it. Because there are a lot of people who gave me advices like job is supposed to be boring. It will be boring at any time. And you have to earn. Look at all of us. All of us are earning like this only. Like we work Monday to Friday, annoyingly. And then we have fun on weekends. That's what you should do. You just accept the job. They're paying you well. Just go ahead. There will be people like that. I'm not blaming them also. It's up to them and their situations. But if you really want to do something that excites you, and if you really want something that is new to you and interesting to you, please wait. Because there is this favorite quote that I read from a book. Huh. And when you truly want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. So I highly stand by this quote, even though I did not believe it for a split second. I highly believe in this, and I think your first job, at least for the first few months, should be exciting for you and should be interesting for you. And please go by that, and don't go just beyond the money, or don't spoil your health also. And then second thing, when Infosys was offering 9 LPA, because I failed my first attempt in CA Inter, which is not even related to that, and which is not even affecting my final eligibility or my final finishing period. They had reduced their pay from 10 LPA to 9 LPA, which hurt me a bit and which hurt me a lot, actually a lot. But then I was ready to accept the offer also, because I was desperate for a job. I was very desperate for a job. That is when the people around me, especially chartered accountants, told me that you have cleared in first attempt. If you are accepting a job that provides you with 9 LPA package, it is it is not what the name deserves. A CA with the first attempt clear is not supposed to get 9 lakhs. You should have a standard. A CA with first attempt should have a standard. That's what they told me. So there is a lot to think about, and there is a lot to consider when you're going for a job. Anyway, at the end, if the job is exciting and if you like it, if you are completely okay with anything, then go for it. But if nothing is aligning, if you are just desperate, then I think you should just wait, and if every one of you, once you clear, will surely get a job that you will like. So, in the beginning of the video, I would have told you that I have been there in your place and I know how it works there. So, just study, do your best, and finally give your all your best in your exams also and in your interviews also. And hope, trust in yourself, and you will get a job that you like, and you will be in my place someday too. Thank you.